everyone, and welcome to Before the Green with your hosts, Rory Picks and Highline Betting. Today, they go over the action at Darlington Raceway for the Goodyear 400.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us. We talk some Darlington today. How you doing, Roars?
Oh, I'm doing just lovely on this joyous Sunday out here listening to the birds chirp, come flying up here, chilling with me, see a blue jay, waiting on that cardinal to show up.
Yeah?
Yeah, usually
usually
it comes by. It's ready to help us cash this hammer top 5 we got on deck for today.
All right. I'm just making sure everything's streaming here, and then we'll get started. 1 minute. Let some people join us. Make sure it's going on YouTube. I see it's going on X. We going on YouTube. All right, man. Tweet. All right, there we go. All right, so we got Darlington. We got a new package. We got higher horsepower. We got some new tires. Got some fall off. Feel like it's going to be a good day, unless Tyler Reddick just kicks everyone's ass, which kind of looks like is going to happen. I had him one coming into the week. He was very good in practice. My number one there, and obviously my number one in post. It's by a pretty good margin. I have him in his own tier. So, big Reddick fan today. If you didn't grab him earlier in the week, it's kind of too late now. I wouldn't.
He's boosted on Caesars.
What's he boosted to? Like 350?
450, 5.
450. If you get 5, that wouldn't be bad. But
yeah,
I think 350 was the most I saw. Plus, I don't get boosted.
400. He's 400 now. I thought I seen somebody post 450 earlier, so he must have. It's been a little bit more.
Yeah, when I did the slides this morning, the odds have changed so much already. So everything's moving pretty quick. DraftKings seems to be throwing things up and down.
DraftKings, their shit is like wacko this week.
Yeah, the thing I like most of DraftKings is doing like a top manufacturer parlay.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like, you know, like row courses and stuff like that. I usually do one. I just grab like the top in each of my ranks and see how it goes. But for some reason, they don't have Chevy up right now. So can't really do any of those. I don't like any of the groups with the odds they're at. It's kind of a tough day right now for odds, I would say. But we'll dive in, see what we can do here. We're going to go over the race facts here first. So let me just bring that slide up. Bring me and Rory over here. All right, we got 293 laps today. Stage 1's 90 laps. Stage 2, 95 laps. Stage 3, 108 laps. So kind of evened out, especially when we waste a bunch of laps at the stage cautions. It's like Stage 2 will end up being less green flag laps than Stage 1 because they'll waste at least 8 laps to begin the stage. So that kind of sucks. Set of tires, 11. Tires will matter. They're always going to take tires. I don't think we'll see any 2-tire changes today. It's Darlington.
Tires, Cole, is what wins you the race.
40 other vultures finished the race on their tires. See
Daryl?
Are you using them tires?
I had to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's good.
Right there on that, I was just like, tires. That's just like practice. Anytime you hear practice, you think of Allen Iverson.
And then playoffs, you get the Jim Mora. Playoffs. 50 laps my way, 50 laps his way. Buy me lunch. All right. So fuel, 70 to 75. Again, we're not stretching fuel. We're running tires. Probably 40 to 50 laps max on the set of tires. I don't think we'll see like Bristol style, just complete dead, where the tire just completely wears out. I think, they'll.
So do we see one stop stage 1 and 2, and maybe
if there's no cautions.
Instead, 2 stops in stage 3 is going to be it's going to be the way if it goes green. I mean,
yeah, if it goes green, it all depends how the cautions fall. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like usually this race has 40 laps ish of caution. I would expect us to be up around 60. I think we're gonna have a lot of wrecks today. A lot of spins. You know, the cars are gonna be loose. It's gonna be hot, out of control. No wet weather here, but we do have lights here. I mean,
if they got lights, that's important.
Yeah, if it rains, I think they said there's like a 5%. It is. I know it's supposed to storm up here today around Pittsburgh where I live, but
maybe that fat redhead will keep the rain away down there.
Maybe.
Ryan Helms, he's down there.
Oh, you went to the race?
Yeah, nice. I wonder if he's listening live today, or is he at the church Pentecostal over there at the racetrack having ceremony this morning?
Yeah, he could have. We could have had him on for a boots on the ground report. You know,
let me see what he's doing. I'm gonna text him. You keep on going. I won't interrupt you anymore.
We're gonna go through the crap back rows anyway. So what's the matter?
Wow.
Let me take us off the screen. Hey, damn. Timmy Hill. He's starting in the last row. He's 5,000 to 1. All right, next row. Cole Custer. He's 41 in the 41 Chevy. Supposed to have Hendrick's support. I don't really see it. Must be getting very little. Ty Dillon on the outside of row 18. Again, as Stroker Race said, I don't expect to see much of the 10 today, except in my rearview mirror. Again, it's just I don't. I wouldn't bet these guys. Wouldn't have them at DFS either. I think there's other options for DFS. Row 17, SVG. Cody Ware. SVG's 500 to 1. Cody Ware's 3,000 to 1. Again, I don't have anything on these guys. I think there'll be other options for DFS in the next couple rows that are probably going to be heavy chalk, but probably the guys you're going to need to play. Row 16, we got AJ Allmendinger, 350 to 1. He usually shows up at high tire wear ovals, so he might be surprising. Ty Gibbs was really good in practice. I had him ranked really high. Went too hard in qualifying. So he's starting back here, but he will not be back here.
I think Tyrone can be very good today.
Yeah, if he was not starting this far back, I would be a lot more interested in him. I think he's definitely probably a top DFS play today. I think that's where you're looking at him right now. Maybe live. Again, it's only a 400-mile race. This isn't the 500-mile fall race. It's tough to get track position through pitting. He's gonna have to do it the hard way and pass everyone. It's a far way to go. That's
caution like to be his friend.
Yeah, I would like him a lot more starting up front. I have him ranked in my top 10 today. Again, very good in practice, I thought.
He impressed me last week coming back through the field. I mean,
so here's what I'll say what the difference was and what opened my eyes. So him and Denny both got the penalty. Denny was much more able to get through the traffic quicker than Ty.
He was a little bit more careful, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. The veteran experience. I mean, Hamlin had a damn rocket, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hamlin hadn't showed his card until he drove through the field and had to. He was saving his shit. I should have took him. I wish I would have.
I grabbed him because when they got the penalties, they're at the back. I was specifically watching those two to see how quickly. And once Hamlin was like 5 or 6 spots ahead of Ty, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna get there. And I grabbed him live. I actually skipped row 15, so let's go back to that. Another, I think, heavy DFS play. I don't like him, but I think a lot of other people will be playing him, is Joey Logano. He's 60 to 1. Noah Gragson on the outside, 750 to 1. knowing that Long John's cars, and we kind of learned through that lawsuit that means they had no sponsor this week, so they just throw the company logos on there. I don't know, man.
Shit show.
He was bad in practice. He qualified bad. Joey was bad in practice. He qualified bad. I don't think Joey's like top 10, top 15. I have him in a tier way, lower than that. I just don't have Joey today. Maybe I would say he's bad chalk today in DFS, where Ty Gibbs is good chalk. Nothing else on that. You got anything on them?
I don't like neither one of them. I don't know what the hell. No, negative. Right. I liked Joey a few years ago here when Joey used to qualify up front and had a fast car, but
speaking of last,
don't really see it today.
Yeah. Speaking of guys that used to be good here, Ross Chastain in row 13, 65-1. Josh Berry on the outside of row 13 at 200-1. Again, Berry. Let me look at Berry. I thought Berry was good in practice, like top 10-ish, but he didn't qualify well. I have him he's in the same tier as Logano. I don't know about the Fords today. The Penske Fords outside of Blaney, the other guys. And then Ross, just not good in practice, not good in qualifying. The other Trackhouse cars weren't good. I don't have them. I'm sure these guys will probably be DFS plays today for some. I mean, maybe they win you or lose you. These are probably the tough decision guys. How do you feel, RORYS?
I don't know, honestly. Neither one of them has really shown me anything so far this year that makes me want to go out and grab either one of them. I mean, I haven't been impressed with either one.
Yeah, I mean, Barry was okay in practice, but he didn't really back it up in qualifying. Logano's not that great, and it's just I don't know.
I think you could play. I mean, I think you can play some in DFS, but I really don't. I don't see anything bettable right here with them unless it's some offshore matchups that are out there that you like. That's the only way I see it.
Every time I check the offshores this morning, they're down, and then they go back up, and then I try to look at something, and then they're gone again. So maybe after this, I'll be able to dig a little deeper. All right, let's go. Row 12. We got Briscoe 14-1 and the Freebird. I like that paint scheme there. The Freebird on the side there.
Freebird.
Eric Jones 80-1, and the kind of looks more like a John Andretti throwback than a Richard Petty throwback. Jones was in Group A practice. He was very good in Group A practice. Do you trust Group A practice? I usually don't. And so I don't. Maybe Jones like a top 10 or a DFS bet. But outside of that, I don't have anything. Briscoe, I thought was very good in practice. Almost top 5 in practice. I have him ranked 5th today in that second tier. Just doesn't have a good starting spot. I mean, maybe he messed up in qualifying. I don't remember off the top of my head what happened to him. I know specifically Gibbs and McDowell had some issues, but I don't remember anything happening to Briscoe. What about you, Roger? Like either of these guys?
Yeah, I kind of love Chase Briscoe today. I think if we don't have any dumb luck, tire issue, have to pit, lose a lap, and then stay a lap down till 50 laps left in the race. Mm-hmm. Luckily, cashed him over Bubba, but I feel like Briscoe's good. He's 2-time winner here. Has another 1 or 2 top 5s, I think. I know at least one. I got quite a bit of money on Chase Briscoe, top 5 plus 225, which is no longer available at.
Yeah, it was a great number. I have him as fair at like plus 120. If he was starting, in the top 5, top 10, top 5 rows, he would definitely have a different number, and I think a lot of more people would be on him.
The thing I like about him is he can pass. He will be aggressive and will get through. I think if he can break into the top 10 before the stage 1's over, I think we're in good shape. Hell, if he's even just close to the top 10, get a good pit stop. We're just looking for a top 5. I don't know if he can quite get there for the win unless we, like you said, 400 laps. You gotta have a lot of cautions.
Yeah. All right, let's go row 11. John Hunter Nemechek, he's 400-1. Christopher Bell's 20-1. C. Bell, feel he'll probably be DFS, place differential guy. I don't have Bell that high today. I have him like in the group that's like 10th through 14th range. He was not that great in practice, didn't really qualify that great. I mean, I could see if, you see Bell, he usually gets it done, but I'm just not on him that much today. What about you?
I don't like Bell. I think you got him right in that 10. He's probably a top 10 car. I mean, he's a top 10 car candidate basically every week. But I don't know. I don't see anything that just grabs my eye, like whether he has short run or long run speed. I just think he's average. Now, do I also think Christopher Bell may have paced some yesterday? I don't know. I mean, I like Briscoe's track history better here than Bell's.
Agreed, man. Yeah, definitely. So if when we started, I retweeted the show link, and it has like the YouTube show link in it. If you retweet that, I will send you my personal rankings for today. If you would like in a Twitter DM, I know that we have that one YouTube guy. I'll send him to you too, man. I think that's Robert. But yeah, just go ahead and retweet that, and we'll go ahead and I'll send you that as soon as the show's over. I usually do the first run, and then maybe like an hour later, I'll do the next run. So if you're watching the rerun, you can still retweet it and get it, man. And I have a lot of practice stuff today that we'll talk about and throw on the screen also. Let's go. Practice. Let's go row 10. Zane Smith, 350-1. That's supposed to be, I think they said that's like an Elliott Sadler throwback. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't really look that great to me. McDowell is on the outside, and he's 500-1. McDowell, I don't know. He didn't seem too happy to me. I don't have either of these guys. Anything. Not on Zane today. I think this isn't his kind of track. I think this is the kind of track the cream rises to the top, as they always say. And it's not even like, I think it's a couple Hendrick. The 2311 cars are phenomenal today. And then a couple of the Joe Gibbs cars. It's just the top. That's all it is, man. We're scanning parts, man. We have robot scanners. That's all it is. So, row 9, Ryan Preece, 80-1. Stenhouse, 500-1. Preece kind of got the Biffle throwback. That'd be kind of cool for him if he won today. He was not as good as his teammates, is what I'll say about Preece. He was still okay in practice. I have him 11th. I have him in the 14th to 19th range-ish. I don't think he really showed out or anything, but I don't really have anything on either of them. You, Roars?
Negative.
All right.
Negative Ghost Rider pattern.
Negative Ghost Rider. All right, we got row 8. We got Gator, 250-1 in the 48, and Hocevar, 45-1 in the Dale Earnhardt Chili's throwback. Nothing official. I will like to stress that. Okay. But I'm pretty sure Hocevar is going to the back today. Pretty sure people said that on his Instagram, he posted they'll be going to the back. They had to make some changes. But I would wait until you see that from Bob before you think it's official, or a NASCAR media person. Or him. If Hocevar said it himself, I don't have Instagram. I don't look at that stuff. But if that was actually from him, not a fan account, then yeah.
You're not an Instagram model?
I ain't shit, man.
Damn.
Just
figured you was a
dude.
model.
Just some dude.
Influencer over there.
Nah. I don't even have one. Not. So if that was actually him saying it, I would trust it. If not, wait for Bob. All right, let's go. Row 7. Byron 13-1. Riley Herbst 350-1. That was probably Riley Herbst's best practice ever in the Cup Series. The 2311 cars look so good, but he is, steps down from the other two. I wouldn't trust him as much. Byron, I mean, I don't know. Did not qualify good. He was okay in practice, top 10. I have him in the group behind Reddick. That group is Byron, Larson, Wallace, Briscoe. I'd like the number a little higher for starting in the 7th row. 13-1 is not really enough for me. I'm pretty sure it's even lower now. I grabbed these this morning, and I think everything's been bet down. What about you, Rory? Do you like Byron or Herbst?
Definitely not Herbst. And I do like me some Bill Byron today. Yeah, Liberty Bill. I mean, I do not like the number. I haven't bet him. I was looking at some matchups. There's one out there with Hamlin. I hadn't looked at everywhere yet to see what I have. I do like him in DFS.
All right, let me go row 6.
I think this is the type of race where, I mean, Fugle will come in handy. I think some kind of strategy is going to come into play today for some reason. I don't know.
He can always sneak up on you.
I mean, I'm just saying he can get him some track. If he can get him some track position, he has a good pit crew. Starting where he's starting with as fast of a car as he has, I think he'll be all right. What was his deal, and was he in a lot of traffic in practice?
That whole group was pretty bad traffic-wise. They tried spreading out, but then they were getting on top of each other. Let's see. He ran 30 laps total. Looks like I feel like all the Hendrick cars ran a couple laps and then pitted. Maybe their sim was off. He came out, did 9 laps, pitted, and then ran the rest of the practice out.
Gotcha.
It's not the best, not the worst. I'm gonna throw some practice stuff up here at the end, and we'll look at that.
Well, I was just looking. I mean, I know both him and Larson was in Group B. I was just looking at, some of the people's, like Tyler Reddick's is just off the charts. His practice times for being in Group B compared to anything.
Yeah,
like I was just trying to get a feel of like what was going on. Like, is a lot of traffic or a lot, whatnot with that bunch.
6th row, we got Suarez 150-1 and Cindric 100-1. Suarez, he was the best Spire car. It's kind of crazy to say.
Suarez is interesting on high tire wear tracks. Higher.
Yeah, I mean, he was top 10 in my practice model. He qualified 11th. I mean,
I just don't know if I like him. Like,
I don't even trust him.
Like here at this track type. If this was like Las Vegas or, I don't know. I feel like on a 1.5 miles, he's more than likely a candidate to pull you out of top 10, top 5, maybe Pocono, somewhere like that. Here, I don't know. I don't trust him. I think he ended up getting into something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
No, negative.
He did run 40 straight laps, all pretty much at speed. A lot of fall off though. Like if you look at like his fall off after 15 laps and 20 laps compared to others, he has a lot more fall off than the others, is what I'll say about him. Cindric, probably the second best Penske in practice, behind Blaney. Let me look at Cindric. Well, actually, I have him. He was the best Penske in practice. I have him top 5. He looked good in practice to me. He could be, again, I have the Toyotas and Chevys, and then I have 5 Fords sacked back to back in my rankings. 4 Fords. Blaney, Buescher, Cindric, Keselowski. All right there, all tight, right together. So let's see, what's Austin Cindric's top Ford? Let's see if we can look at that. Or if it's taken down again. Top Ford, 9-1. I don't know. I would like more than that.
I agree.
Yeah, 9-1's a little. Everything seems really low today. I don't know.
It's just, I don't know. I think it. I know it does seem everything. When I looked this morning, I didn't even look. I didn't look at odds last night. I have no clue what even changed or shifted. I was so pissed off yesterday. I just said, nope, refresh tomorrow. We're gonna start fresh and get it going. So I don't know. I really don't see Cindric. I don't see him being capable of beating Blaney and Brad. I don't think.
Gotcha.
Probably Buescher neither. I think Buescher could sneak up, be up in there a little bit.
All right, let's go to the 5th row. Denny Hamlin, 7.5-1. Austin Dillon, 125-1. Again, if you want to see my personal rankings, just go ahead and retweet the show link and we'll send it to you as soon as the show's over. If you have any questions, fire them away, and at the end we go through them. Hamlin, and Denny, like he fucks around in practice at Darlington all the time. So like he's always not good at practice if you just look at the numbers, at Darlington. I feel he's just looking for a feel and not really a speed.
Probably just getting a feel out of where the car actually, like, he'll make it work. Just trying to fill out like bottom, high, mid, like what is this car actually like doing? Because Darlington's a very tricky ass place. It's one of those things where like I don't feel like there's a lot of damn fixing a damn race car. It's more the driver driving the car. I'm not saying you can take a shit box and, turn it into, this magical cupcake or some shit. But like, I don't know, Denny, you can always say at a high tire wear track, he's starting 10th. I can see Denny being up there. I think I'm agreeing with you. Like, I don't pay much attention to Denny Hamlin's practice times, especially at a place like this.
Yeah, I have him in the like the 3rd, 4th Toyota. I have him kind of with Briscoe and Gibbs. I think Wallace and Reddick were better. So he's the best Joe Gibbs car. Again,
even though you say Bubba Wallace was better, yeah, all right. Well, Bubba Wallace is better speed wise and in practice.
Okay.
And then you go to race, and it's just like I trust Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not a big, like, Bubba Wallace is always fast almost in every damn practice. Put him out there in a damn race, and sometimes he finishes it, and sometimes he doesn't. Yeah, I think Bubba's going to be pretty decent, I think. I think 2311's got some rocket ships.
Yeah. Let's look at row 4. We got Blaney 14-1. Kyle Busch 40-1. I want to talk about Kyle Busch a little bit. Used to be good here. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, veteran, tires matter, loose. No one really talked about Kyle Busch, and he went out and qualified 8th. And his teammate went out and qualified 10th. Kind of feel like they're under, that's where the value is today on one of those guys.
Dylan and is good high tire wear. Like, I mean, he's pulled out some top 10s. I know at Homestead, I think here.
Richmond, when they had
Richmond, red
tires.
Yeah, so that's a good sign, I think, that shows that maybe they do have some speed this week. So if they can take care of the tires, I haven't looked at.
They have not bad wear after 20-25 laps. Let me look at a couple other things. Austin had a couple good fast laps. Kyle Busch also not great laps, but they had some good laps. You'll see at the end here what I mean about that. I don't know. I think RCR could be a factor today. I think they looked pretty decent. I don't think they probably don't have anything for Larson or Byron in the Chevy camp, but after those two.
What, KFB ran second last year, right, to Briscoe? Is that correct? Last year or year before? Year before?
Hold on, let me get my.
In the fall, one of them.
KFB 2024 in the fall, he was second.
Okay, yeah.
Last year, he had a pair of 10ths here. He finished 10th in the spring and 10th in the fall. And
I think. What is
seems a little better today.
What is he top Chevy?
Yeah, it wasn't there. I saw a number earlier. I don't want to say it. It's 8-1 on Caesars. You can forget about that. I saw like a 22-1 this morning, and when I went to go grab it, it was gone. The whole market closed.
I don't blame
so that sucked. Yeah. Let's go to row 3. RFK row.
There still is no top Chevy up.
It's Toyota, up on Caesars.
Top Ford. I'm looking at DK because you had said Caesars. I was just glancing. Let me see what the Rock Hard's got. I think they do manufacture. Keep on.
So we got Brad K 16-1, Busher 25-1. They both got the Biffle throwbacks, which is sweet. Busher failed tech 2 times and will lose his pit stall selection. I think that's a big deal here at Darlington, especially when you're picking like 36. He's going to get a shit stall that's going to apply to someone in the next row. Also, I would like Brad more than Busher just based on that. Brad was really good in practice. He was really good. Let me bring up, sorry, I was on a different tab. So
Kyle Busch is 10-1 over at Hard Rock. If anybody has Hard Rock, that's still
cool. Yeah. Brad was top 5 in practice. He backed it up with a top 5 qualifying run. I could see him being top Ford today. These are probably the 2 top Fords, maybe with Blaney also. Brad, here's the thing about Brad that kind of scares me a little. He only ran 24 laps in practice. That's it. He didn't get into the 30s or, a 25 lap run. So we can't really see his tire wear up to that. But up to that point, looking at his 20 lap, he is pretty towards the front. Some guys that are higher because I'm going to put this on the screen. When you look at like the 15 and the 20 laps, some guys don't run that fast lap. So their 15 and 20 are a little skewed. That's why I have like the whole practice report. That way I take in a bunch of data, not just, a couple things here or there. I think if you got on these guys earlier in the week, I think I saw Worm was on Brad K, so I'm sure he's pretty excited. I don't know if he has anything for Reddick today. I remember a couple years ago, it was, Kozlowski, Busher, and Reddick fighting for this win in this race, and Busher and Reddick took each other out. So they've shown speed here. It's going to be hot and slicker today. To me, when we say hot and slicker, if Martin Truex was still racing, I'd be all over him this race. This feels like a Martin Truex Jr. race. But to me, it feels like now, probably when I hire hot and slick, I'm looking Larson and Reddick.
And Briscoe.
You're Briscoe. Yeah, he's got that background. Let's go row 2 for the Hendrick row. Since
Brad.
Hendrick cars. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Brad, to me, is just a hard one to trust. Like, I think if you got on him pre, I think great. Like, hey, yeah, you did good. But we also know Carlo's on him on his top 10, so that's probably dead. He kills everything.
Your boy Carla? Or that's Jessup's boy, right?
Yeah, that's our Trent. Yeah,
gotcha.
Our Trent.
All right, let's go to row 2. We got Chase Elliott 14-1, Larson 7-1. These numbers are cooked. I did them this morning, and they're already cooked. So sorry. I'm pretty sure Larson's like 5-1 now. If you got it at 7, I grabbed a little this morning. I was happy with that. Yeah, Larson. I see a 6 out there. Let me bring something up real quick. 6 is the best on Larson out there right now. That's a DraftKings, Caesars has it also. Elliott is also in the same boat as Busher, where he lost his pit stall selection. So he'll be picking his pit like 36th or 37th. Some bum also failed 3 times. I can't remember who. I think it might have been Ty Dillon. Don't know, because I really don't care about the back half. But yeah, so Elliott will have a bad stall. I like Larson if you can get 7. 6 is a little tight. But I think Larson will probably be right there with Reddick, a step behind Reddick. I really think Reddick's just going to kick everyone's ass today.
Yeah, I think Larson will be up there. Elliott, I don't trust. I don't know. I never get him right. Who knows with him? I don't like his numbers. I like to have Elliott at big numbers.
Well, yeah, the pit stall thing, again, here at Darlington, I think that matters more than, some other tracks, especially. It's not like he's picking 12th. He's got like the 35th, 36th, or 37th pit stall. Starting this far forward, it's just not going to be good for him today. All right, let's go to the front row. 23-11 swept the front row. Tyler Reddick has kind of swept the weekend. My number 1 pre, number 1 in practice, number 1 in post by a large margin. His practice, he just went out, ran 40 laps, had a lot of very fast laps, a lot of very good laps, not many very bad laps at all. Bubba, he ran a lot of laps. He has his second lap. Here's where I think he got caught in traffic. He had a fast lap, then a slow lap. Other than that, he really didn't pit. He just had that one slow lap. His fall off is there. It's going to be a 23-11 day, I think, man. What do you got, Roars?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it's looking. I don't know. I'm not taking Reddick at 3.5. You got on him earlier in the week, then it's I'm not a really, really big early in the week person unless it's really somebody I'm feeling early in the week. So I miss out on all the CLV. I wait until Sunday. Sunday. That damn commercial. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna probably wait live, see what the hell happens. I like the one play I got so far. I might get on a matchup or something else. I don't know yet, but
I think you could justify betting Bubba at 16-1. Let me see if that's still out there. It is. Bet Rivers. I think you can justify that. I think that's a little long for him. It's going to take, again, we know how easy it is to blow a fucking toe link. These guys hit the wall. They blow a toe link 2 laps down. So it could easily happen to anyone. Reddick could dominate this whole race with 60 laps to go. He could get up into the wall, blow his toe link, and everything goes to hell. That's the kind of race and with these parts that you're going to have today. Reddick, clearly the best. Should he win? Yes. Will he win? We'll see. Pit road, toe links, all that shit can happen.
I think with as dominant as a car that he has. I mean, Bubba, yes. Like, if you think Bubba's just going to hang out up there in second, I think they're going to hang out in first and second all day long. Then you need to bet Bubba, pre. But me, I'm going to be waiting until numbers grow because Reddick's going to dominate so bad. Is how I feel about it. And maybe you catch somebody that does have a good car that's back in the field that gets up through there, and like you said, all it takes is some dumb luck here. Like restarts can be a shit show.
Well, I mean, that's how Briscoe won that one year. He just had that fucking awesome restart. Remember, he passed like Larson, and Larson knew like he tried his best because he's like, as soon as he gets past me, I'm toast.
Yep. And then that's how Larson got killed one year by Ross.
Yeah, that was my favorite year, man.
I know it was.
That was the original William Byron Cardinal fucking win so much money you don't even know what to do with day. Oh, that was such a good day. All right, let's look at, I think I skipped our fantasy hub thing that I usually do, so let me go to that. So 36 for 36 today. Use a 2311 guy. If you want, or use an RFK guy. If you want to use someone off the beaten path, maybe Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger, Eric Jones. I think that's a couple guys that you consider. I will probably use either one of the RFK guys or one of the 2311 guys. Let's do some NASCAR matchups. I can't remember what. I'm going to have to ask Andrew Yu on Twitter. I forget what his name is, but he always tells me how our matchups do. I know we do pretty good, but we'll have a total. That way we can give it out every week. So let's do these. You got Byron or Hamlin, Roars. Odds don't matter. Just pick one.
This was actually a damn matchup that I was looking at. I was leaning. Yeah. I was leaning on the Byron side. I was just trusting your rankings.
Yeah, I like Byron too on the rankings. Okay. Elliott or Bell?
Elliott.
They are right next to each other in rankings. I'm going to go with Bell. I don't know. I think that pit stall is going to hurt Elliott. Ross for Suarez. Or wait, did you pick Elliott Bell? I'm sorry. Who you like?
I'll go with Elliott. I said Elliott first. It don't make a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Ross or Suarez?
I think I got to go with, oh my God.
Yeah. So the rankings say Ross, but Darlington, I don't use much practice in the rankings. To me, it's kind of hard to pick against Suarez with it's just such a difference in practice and qualifying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I go Suarez here. No joke. I think
Me too. I'm going Suarez also.
I like Spire's speed over track houses.
And we got Brad and Ty Gibbs. Man, if Ty Gibbs wasn't starting 28th, I'd be all over him.
Yes.
I'm just going to go with Brad just because Ty's starting 28th, and you start with the Squirrels. Or what is it? You start with the Squirrels and you get the nuts? I don't know. Who you like?
Brad.
Brad. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the practice matrix. I want to show everyone. I added some shit to it this week.
Practice.
Practice. So we got driver name, the group they were in, laps, the amount of fast laps they did. As you can see with Bubba, I mentioned he had 37 laps, 36 fast. He did one slow. He didn't pit. He just did a really slow lap. Probably was stuck in traffic and didn't want to, wanted to give himself some more space. You can see how many times they pitted, if they pitted. Con is for most consecutive laps at speed. So you can see if they were, running consecutive laps, how many they did. The 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 lap column is just straight lap 1 to lap 5, the difference. Lap 1 to lap 10, 1 to 15, 1 to 20, 1 to 25, 1 to 30. I know that's not great, but it's something. And then the last columns here, these are number of laps that they had in the top 1% of laps in practice. If you notice, Jones fires pretty high in that. He was in group 1, so I will take that with a grain of salt. If you look at Reddick and Gibbs, who are in group B, they also have a lot of fast laps. The second one's laps in the top 5%. Third one's laps in the top 10%. And then the last 3 are the same thing, but just bottom laps. So we can see who's really bad. AJ Allmendinger, Hocevar, Todd Gilliland, Ty Dillon. I just thought that'd be helpful. If there's anything else you want to see, you want me to add to this, I'm always open to suggestions. Send me a Twitter DM. I just thought this could be useful to some people, and they might like it. Anything stick out to you from there, Roars? I know you're on a small screen and can't really see that much. But I think it's helpful. You can see like who.
I see. I can see. I'm on my laptop. I'm looking.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I got the comments pulled up, so I am zooming in a little, but I'm good. Yeah, I can see it.
All right. Yeah, Trackhouse wasn't good in practice. That was kind of a concern to me. Jones, clearly the Group A, Darling, Gibbs and Reddick, really good in Group B.
Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
Austin Dillon, really.
20 lap fall off looked good to me too,
Yes, and I like how he's out there carrying on out. How many laps did he end up running? Does that say
34?
34.
All fast.
And green in group 2.
Yep.
I like him.
I think RCR might have something today. Not, winning speed, but top 5, top 10.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. What does Bush look like? He was in group 1.
Yeah, he's in group 1. He went out 34 laps, pitted once, did 22 straight laps at speed. I think Austin, since he's in 1, I think it's better to look at Dillon in group B.
I know. Yeah.
But
yeah, that's about it. Other well, I have to look at that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
I like that.
All right.
Actually.
So let's you ready to go over some questions and comments? Let me fire those up. Our buddy Luce is here. What the heck? He got 2 accounts. He's got this one. Look. And then look, he's got this one.
He's the man.
Love the intro. Thank you. It was kind of last minute decision. If you guys like it, we'll keep it. Robert also liked it, so I guess we got a new opening. Roars. We got a name. We got an opening. We got shit going on. This is fucking crazy, man.
We actually started at 11 o'clock. Hell.
Will Reddick need to start in the back after spalling on it? So they let hosts of our change a toe link. Now that was after practice. I don't know. Again, you'd have to. That's going to be a Bob question. If he goes to the back, that'd be awesome because I'm sure we would get a lot better number if you haven't got Reddick yet. So I'm sure he can fight his way through. I wouldn't see a problem with Reddick coming from the back. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be pissed off if you bet him this morning and he goes to the back. That would really suck. Connor's watching on the flight home from Nashville, Smashville. Big Ross was at a wedding yesterday, not watching the race. He said YouTube deleted his comment about Dean Thompson. I don't know. I don't know what he said. Missed it. There's Helms calling us clowns. He's at the track.
He just met Josivar.
Oh, there you go. You mean Dale Earnhardt?
Wanna be Dale.
Again, I love Josivar. Great for the sport. Personality. He's not Dale Earnhardt. He doesn't drive like Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt won a fucking championship in the Cup Series in his second year. Shut the fuck up. He's not Dale Earnhardt.
No.
You could say he has like the I don't give a fuck attitude, something like that. I also saw someone put like, they were like, oh yeah, let's see Earnhardt do that and get booed. And it was about like when Kenseth punted Logano. Obviously you don't watch, because if you watch when Earnhardt took out Labonte, the dude got booed in victory lane. Like, people are just idiots. Had to get off on a tangent there. Tyrone Giblet's top 5 worth it. What's the odds? I would say, Caleb. Let's see if I can look them up. Ty Gibbs looks like plus 215 might be the best. I have his top 5 at plus 200. Really tight. He's starting in the back. I would say now.
I want 3.
Yeah. Practice hero once again. At least he was in Group B this time, I would say. I think
Group
Gibbs is getting better.
I will say he was fast last week. Like, he backed up practice.
Yeah, I don't remember Hamlin or Gibbs short pitting.
Did they ever say what the hell they had going on with the speeding? Well, like, were they off on calibration, or was it just driver?
I think they were off on calibration, because they were, they were both in the same section, and probably like, was Gibbs or Hamlin first? The second guy was just probably following the first guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can get plus 500 on Barry, top 10 worth a sprinkle. Barry, top 10, 500. Yeah, that's worth a sprinkle. Definitely Big Ross.
I think so.
Dinger is 12-1 BOL for top 10. Yes. Hold on, I just lost my headset. Hold on a second. This is gonna be fun. Let me figure this out. Can you hear me, Roars?
Yeah.
I can't hear you though. My shit is all messed up.
Dinger 12-1, top 10.
Can you talk again, Roars? Can you hear me? My shit's messed up. My headset died.
Oh God. Can you hear me?
This sucks. I think Dinger would be good.
What you doing?
For a top 10 at that price, yeah. Good. I'll just give me a thumbs up when you're done talking. I'm gonna keep trying to fix it, Roars.
And that's kind of like a woman. When the damn thing, she don't charge the battery on that son bitch and it goes dead at the wrong damn time, right at climax. This is funny as shit. He can't hear a damn thing that I'm saying.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. I'm sorry. My shit just broke. I got nothing. We're just going to end it because I can't hear shit. I'm sorry, everyone. Thanks for joining the winning row. I can't hear Roars, so I can't say anything. I think Dinger will be good. Show sucks because our audio issues, piece of shit. Headphones died and I can't get anything to work. Let me leave real quick, Roars, and see if I come back in if it works. We'll do that last. If that doesn't work, then we'll end it. 1 second.
All right. I ain't got no casino stories. I haven't been since last week. I don't know. I'm thinking about hitting it up this week. Had to damn babysit the kids Friday. They're out of school more than I'm out of work. Damn it, messing up my plans. I was planning on going down to Caesars and checking out the tournament and playing some slots. We will be at a casino one day this week, I have a feeling. It don't look like that's working very well, unless he's pulling some voodoo magic over there. Let's see. We got any more? I know T-Roy's always tearing up the. Are you back?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right, cool.
Oh shit! You missed my story.
Rory's story. RORYS World.
Yeah, you want me to tell you what it was, or are you gonna check it out? Go to that time frame and listen to it as a surprise.
If it's a good surprise, maybe I'll just wait.
Just wait. It's gonna be comical. Just go. It's
all
funny.
Right. All right, I got everything back now. Holy shit! All right, let's see. Yeah, I have Dinger 15th, and I have his top 10 at 180. So, yeah, 12-1 would be awesome. Would love that. All right, let's see. Let me find where we were. Jones versus Wannabe Dale is plus 110. Kind of like that, Big Ross.
If this is the one track Jones is going to do something, it's here.
Big Ross said the track house can be racing Dodges in 2028. Them or RCR. That's my opinion.
It's going to be 28. Is that when Dodge is supposedly going to be in Cup?
Yeah. I think if they were going to be in next year, they would have already announced.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's see. Hendrick on the long run. So they all like pit it, so that makes it hard. Chase wasn't bad after 25 laps. Byron was okay. Where's Larson? I don't think they're as good as Reddick, but again, I don't think anyone is. I would say after them, they're fine. Carson posted official account that he potentially. See, that's still not the answer, you know? Big Ross Spire. Suarez has been best Spire car all season. Him or Osavar. Most consistent, I would agree to with Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez has probably been the biggest shock of this year. I think.
He's very good.
You thought he was like just done. Like, what the hell? Why in the hell did y'all put him in this car? And then next thing you know, he's had some speed.
Connor, I totally agree. I had Bubba ranked high pre, and he's backed it up. Jacob, yeah, we were looking for it, but I don't think we got any good numbers on that KFB top Chevy.
10-1's best I see.
Yeah. Keep scrolling through. Brad K sounded like he wasn't worried. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the 2311 cars, Larson, and the RFK cars. Just going through to see if there's any questions.
Yeah, and he's right. Like the sheet that you threw up there proves that. That's what I seen too. Brad fell off real bad after 25.
Most laps led by Reddick. What's the line set at? 85? Probably more.
Lots more.
Yeah, Jacob, again, yeah, same concern, man. Seems like he has such a good ride today. If he would just take it easy, kind of, might be the good for him, but we'll see. Again, I like Jacob. I like when they get up there and practice and qualify. And that way they know what they're getting into. You know, I want to see him test it. Best shot to beat Reddick today. I won't say Larson just because that's probably the easy answer. I would say his teammate, Bubba, might be the best chance to beat him. We'll see.
Briscoe.
Troy said we need T-shirt. People are just idiots.
Love it.
Here we go. Big Ross, thank you so much. Dale Earnhardt had 6 wins, 30 top 5s, and a championship at this point in his Cup career. People need to shut the fuck up with those comparisons. It's embarrassing. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Like, and again, love Carson, love what he's going to do for the sport. He's a personality. That's exactly what we need. But he's not Dale Earnhardt. That's all, you know.
Yeah.
I hope people stayed. Sorry about the issues. You got anything else, Roars, before we go?
Nah, I just gotta get that thing charged up so she can climax.
Yeah, this piece of shit died, man.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of shit. I'll have to have a backup headset for next week. You gotta have a backup to the backup, I guess.
Yeah, I guess nah, I don't have a whole lot. I'm gonna look at that practice. I'm gonna look at that practice sheet and do my DFS and maybe
I gotta do my DFS.
Else. I'm happy with what I got going in. I think, like I said, there's such a dominant car in this race. I think there's live betting possibilities that you're gonna have some awesome numbers out there. So, especially late, that's the time to get them, because we all know we get a green, white checkered or a late caution or something like that, and the air gun jams. That's all it takes. Lug nut, can't get the lug nut off. I mean, we've seen this thing before. Speeding on pit road. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
So I ran some DFS lineups just real quick. First run. I will do a lot more adjustments after the show. Looks like my core guys, whatever you want to call it, would be Reddick, Keselowski, Larson, and Gibbs. Just want to throw some out for the DFS. Sorry about the issues. Like I said, if you retweet the show posts that I sent out, I will send you my ranks, and I will even send you the practice matrix so you can get a good look at it. Let's win some money today. Always a good day when you can end with more money today than you had this morning. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. Have a good day.
I'm winning money today.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Sorry.